Hello and welcome to another video by ES Repair. I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. In this video, I'm going to show you something different. I've been working with Windows and PCs since it was Windows 3.1. Well, today I'm going to show you something a little different. And as you can see to my right, I have a iMac computer. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to set one up. Ever since Windows 8 came out, and of course everyone knows a lot of the problems it's got, that many people have been moving to Macs. Well, this computer here, Dad bought it for Mom for their anniversary coming up next weekend. Congratulations to them. And what I'm going to do here is set up her new computer. My whole family's been using Windows, especially me, because I show you folks on YouTube how to fix a lot of the common problems with Windows. Well, this time I'm going to show you Macs. I've been with Mac, working off and on with Macs for the past year, but I've never had one actually in my possession until now. So please bear with me. I'm learning this just as much as you are. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get started and show you what to expect from Apple. Now, here, in most cases, when you get these iMacs, you're going to come with different things. These are about as basic as they come. They come with a magic mouse. They come with the keyboard, and if you look at this, it's a real thin keyboard. Comes with batteries, comes with everything you need. These things are wireless, plus they are even paired at the manufacturer with the computer. So there's no setting up these wireless devices. Not only is the keyboard wireless, but so is the mouse. And as you can see here, it's pretty simple. It's real lightweight. Other things that you get is you get your cleaning cloth. This comes in handy if you're wanting to clean the screen or your monitor. That always comes in handy. You also come with the quick start guide. Oh. Dropped it there. You can come with the quick start guide. What this does is basically get you started, shows you all the basics of all the connectors that's on the back, which I'm going to show you here in a moment. Gives you all the basic necessities, shows you where everything's at, how to use a mouse, shows you screenshots. It's always important that you read the book. It'll help you quickly get started. And hopefully you'll start using your Mac very soon. From what I've learned about Mac so far is that they're pretty easy to set up, and I'm going to show you how to set these up. To get started, you'll also notice, of course, you're going to get the Apple stickers to put on your computer and stuff. Now, once you unpack the computer and you have it sitting on your desk, I get questions about people, or from people, on how these things turn on. If you look in the back, I've got this one here already plugged in. But if you look here in the back here, you're going to see you got a headphone jack, which you can either plug in headphones or you can plug in external speakers. You're going to have an SD. This is an SDXC card reader right here. What this one does here is it reads SD cards. This one here is for the SDXCs. Here you have your USB 3.0. Many computers nowadays are coming out with the USB 3.0. which I'll go into later. It's the advanced version of the USB 2.0. The difference is the 3.0s can allow you to charge your devices without the computer even being on. Next, you also have the Thunderbolts, which are similar to FireWire. You can hook up external other additional displays or high-speed devices. Then you also have your Ethernet, which you can. The iMacs have two capabilities. You can either do Wi-Fi, which is built in, or you can do Ethernet, which is the cable. And of course, you have the cable that plugs right into the back. Now, the thing about these Macs, and of course, I'm just learning about these. I mean, yeah, they are more stable. It just takes a little bit to get used to, especially folks who have been using Windows for as long as I have, which like I said, I've done this since Windows 3.1. So it's going to be a new learning experience for me as well. Now, with the Macs, with these all-in-ones, as you can see, it's got the big logo. You'll see, to turn these on, you'll see the power button on the back side. Usually, it's on the back left-hand side. As you can see here, this is where you turn them on. So let's get started and show you how to initially set this computer up. Now, when it comes on, it's going to have you display the symbols, and it wants you to turn your devices on. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the keyboard on. These had a little button on the right hand side, and you'll see a little green light come on. And the mouse will have a little switch on the bottom, and all you do is flip the switch and you'll see a little green light come on. Now, they are already pre-paired using Bluetooth for your computer. And as you can see, now I can move the mouse. You click the button. Now, it wants you to set up the keyboard in your computer with the language.
To use English for the main language, press the return key.
Now, as you can hear, it also has a narrator, which will allow you to listen to what it says. Now, as you can see here, you can choose your language that you want to choose from. Here, it's already set for my region, where you use English for the main language. You just select that one. Now, it will tell you that by using the software, you agree to the terms of the software license agreement for the software. You can view the terms of the software license agreement at apple.com/legal/SLA/ and that will give you the terms and conditions of the software license agreement. Now, once you have your language selected, click the arrow. Now, as you can see here, it's fairly simple. So what we're going to do here in just a few steps, you can register and set up your Mac. Now, all you have to do is choose a region, which here is the United States, and then choose Continue.
OS 10 includes a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command F5 now to turn it on and set up your Mac. If you would like to learn how to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac, press the Escape key.
Now, as you can hear, it gave you instructions as to if you want to use VoiceOver, which is kind of like a narrator. Walks you through the setup process. Now, you can use how to learn the VoiceOver, or you can turn on the shift, the commands that it told you. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and select my United States and then choose Continue. Now, as you can see here, there's the keyboard. You select the language that your keyboard is going to be set up for. In this case, it's going to be the US. Now, it wants me to select a Wi-Fi network. Here, as you can see here, it will give you a list of your networks. If you connect to the internet using wired network or another network device, you would click Other. Then, if you would rather set up your network connection later, you can click continue. What I want to do here is go ahead and I'm going to select my network, and then I'm going to enter the password. Now that you have the password set, click continue. Next, you get the information here. You can transfer information to the Mac. Now this is in case you have another Mac computer that you want to transfer from your old Mac to your new Mac, or if you want to transfer information from a Windows PC. For instance, if you have documents, photos, spreadsheets, whatever the case may be, you can transfer that information to your new Mac. Now, because I don't have any information to transfer, I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Now, the next thing you do is you have to create an Apple ID, or you can create your Apple ID and a password, or you don't have to sign in. Now, if you don't have an Apple ID, you can create one. Down here at the bottom, you can click Create New Apple ID. If you're not sure what your Apple ID or your password is, you can choose Forgot Apple ID or Password. If you want to, you can use a separate Apple ID for iCloud and iTunes if you want. So all you have to do now is, if you don't have one, which in my case I don't, I'm going to go ahead and create a new Apple ID. Now, you follow the instructions as you see here. You enter your birthday, enter some information and stuff, and you just follow the prompts. The next step is to create the Apple ID. You enter your name and email address for your new Apple ID. Now, if you have purchased music or apps or books from Apple, you can go ahead and sign in, or you can update your Apple ID instead of creating a new one. Now, all you have to do here is enter your name, your last name, your email address, or if you'd like, you can also create a free iCloud email address. Once you fill in the blanks in, go ahead and click continue. The next step is to create the password for your Apple ID, and optionally add an email address used to confirm your identity or reset a forgotten password. First thing you do is you'll create your new password in this box here. Then you're going to type it again to verify the password. And it also tells you that your password must be at least 8 characters and include a number, and an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter. Then you can type in your email address, which it can be used as an alternative. So just in case you forget your password, you can use an alternative email address to recover your forgotten password. Once you fill this out, click continue. Now the next step you're going to follow is to create security questions for your Apple ID. Now these questions are used to verify your identity with updating your account. Now you can choose up to 3 questions, and they give you some predefined questions that you can use, and all you need to do is fill in the blanks and then click continue. The next step is the terms and conditions. Now it's important that the use of the Mac computer, the OS X software, iCloud, Game Center, and related services is subject to the current terms and conditions. Once you agree to these terms and conditions, click agree. Now, it's to confirm that you have read and agreed with the OS X software license agreement, iCloud, Game Center terms and conditions, and the Apple privacy policy. And you just choose agree again. Now, it will tell you here that this device is no longer eligible for creating a free iCloud account. Now, all you do here is click on the enter your full name, enter the account name, which will be shown on the startup screen when you turn the computer on. This will also be the name of the home folder. In which case, for those who are coming from Windows, it's the same thing as the user folder. You enter your new password, you verify it. You can actually create a hint, which is optional. It's something to help you remember what the password is. Then you can set the time zone based on current location. Then you can send diagnostics and usage data to Apple, and what this is anytime you have problems, this is similar to what Windows had to send problems and reports to Microsoft. This is basically the same thing. So you go ahead and fill the information out and then choose continue. Now once you get your registration and stuff done, it's going to bring you to your home screen. Now this is similar to the desktop if you're coming from Windows. Down here at the bottom you'll see where it says this is your dock down here at the bottom. As you can see here, you have your Finder, Launchpad, Safari, Mail, your contacts, your calendar, notes, maps. These are all your basic programs that you're going to have when you open up your dock or turn on your computer. Here you also have your maps, messages, which allows you to send text and video calls with iPhones, Apple devices, your FaceTime, which is your webcam. Then you also have Photo Booth, which allows you to take selfies. Then you have iPhoto, which works with your cameras to where you can transfer or import pictures from your camera. You also have Pages, which is similar to Office Word. Numbers, which is similar to Excel. You have Keynote, your iTunes, iBooks, even the App Store. And then of course you have your system preferences. Now over here to the right you have your downloads. This is where anything you download from the internet goes into this folder. And then of course you have your trash can. For people who are used to Windows format, that the recycle bin, this is the same thing. Up at the top you're going to see your menu bar. Over here is the Apple logo. This allows you to check your about this Mac, check for updates, go into system preferences, turn your computer on and off. You can even force quit if a program freezes up for some reason and you need to force to shut it off. Then you can force quit the application. Or if you want to, you can shut down your computer, restart it, put it to sleep, or if you need to, you can also sign out. Here you also have Finder, where you can do about, choose preferences, you can hide different programs. Under File, you can do a new window, new folder, choose smart folders. All of this stuff I will go into later. As I learn the new Mac, I will learn new features for the Macs, and I will also pass that knowledge along to you folks. Here you also have your edit, where you can do copy and paste. You can show the clipboard. Another thing I've noticed on here, it's got start dictation, where you can speak to the computer using the built-in microphones, and it will convert your speech into text, which would come in handy for a lot of people who are writing Word documents and stuff, or in this case using Pages. View allows you to icons, your lists, You can choose how to sort them. You can even hide the tab bar, the status bar. Gives you options about view. Go gives you a quick access to documents. If you want to see all your files, if you want to see the desktop, your downloads, home, computer, network, airdrops, applications. This gives you a quick shortcut to go to. On the left hand side of these, you'll notice that they show symbols. These are the keys that you use, shortcut keys on the computer that you will use to do the same command, but only by the shortcut. And of course you have your recent folders. These are all the folders that you've visited. You can go to a specific folder. You can also choose what windows, minimize, you can zoom, you can cycle through windows. You also have a help button, so if you're looking for a setting or you're looking on how to do something, you can type it in the search box and then it will find the topics that you're looking for. It also has the help center. If you need help, you can click Help Center. That will bring up some other information to help you with your new Mac. For those of you who already have who's already had a Mac before and you're just upgrading to the new version, this one here talks about what's new in Mavericks. Mavericks is 10.9. That is the newest operating system from Apple. If you're coming from Mountain Lion or Snow Leopard, then this will show you all the information that's new to Maverick and what's changed from previous versions. Over here on the right, you'll see the Time Machine. This is for backups. It's similar to Windows, but this one here is more advanced, to where you can plug in a Time Machine drive by Apple and the drive will automatically back up your computer on a regular schedule. Here you can do your settings and stuff. Next you have the Bluetooth, to where you can turn the Bluetooth on and off. The wireless keyboard and mouse that comes with the Macs are Bluetooth, so you do need to be sure to leave the Bluetooth on. You can use different system administrators' keyboard, the mouse, which you don't have to worry about. You can send a file to a device. You can browse files on a device. This comes in handy if you have an iPhone or an iPod Touch. You can also open Bluetooth preferences if you want to make any changes. Next one over, you have your networks, which this gives you your signal, lets you know how strong your signal is. You can turn Wi-Fi on and off. Periodically, as you can see here, it's going to look for new networks. The network, as you see here, has a check mark next to it. This means that it's connected to it. This on the right shows you the padlock, which means that the network is secure. And of course, the signal strength will show you what the signal strength of the network is. You can join other networks. You can create a network. And you can also open network preferences if you need to make changes like password for the Wi-Fi account, or things like that. Of course, you have your audio, where you can turn your audio up and down. Your time, which you can choose, or if you need to update, change your time and date. You have your search, which this is your spotlight. And over here you have notifications. And this is basically all that's left. Your computer is now set up and you can begin using your Mac. I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. This has been a presentation by ES Repair. Thank you for watching.